Good morning, and thank you for watching this morning, wherever you are. Back when I was in the Air Force, we used to have a term for someone who did things haphazardly. We would say, all thrust and no rudder. It referred to somebody who did lots of things, but had no real direction in their life. If you can imagine a jet airplane flying really, really fast, it's very cool. But without any way to control or turn or change direction, all that power is just wasted energy, and it'll usually crash and burn up before too long. Here's a story that illustrates exactly what I mean. A large multinational oil company was looking to hire a new field engineer, and they'd narrow their search down to 2 men, both of whom were exceptionally qualified for the job. For their final interview, the executive engineer decided to bring both men together and interview them in a joint meeting. At the final interview, the executive engineer was joined by the company president and the director of human resources. They called in the 2 men and had them sit next to each other across the table from the panel of executives. "Gentlemen," the executive engineer began, "we have a bit of a problem. Both of you are exceptionally well qualified for this position, and yet only one of you can be hired. You see on the table before you a set of keys. Those keys fit the ignition of a Maserati parked just outside this conference room. Now, I assume that both of you can drive?" Well, both men nodded their head yes, that they could drive. "Very well then," the executive continued, "I'd like you to take this car out for a drive and impress me with your driving skills. Now, I want you to understand that this car has 600 horsepower. It will have no problem doing well over 200 miles an hour, and it corners like it's on rails. It's designed for speed. Oh, and by the way, it costs just a little less than $1 million. The first applicant smiled from ear to ear, and he grabbed up the keys and headed out of the conference room. He strapped himself into the car and fired it up. "I'm going to show them what this car can really do," he said to himself. He floored the accelerator and lit up the tires. He sped off, and for the next few minutes he swirled and swerved, and he performed some stunts that would have made any Hollywood stuntman jealous. He finally headed right for the building and skidded to a stop just inches away from the panel of executives who were wildly applauding him. "Wow," the executive engineer said, "I have never seen driving like that. That was amazing." The man tossed the car keys to the next applicant and gave him a devilish grin. "Good luck, buddy." The man caught the keys and opened the car door. But the first thing he did was to release the hood and walk around to the front of the car. The panel of executives watched him as he first checked the oil level, and the brake level, and then the radiator. As he closed the hood, the team of executives walked up to him and said, "Young man, you won't need to bother driving. You've just been hired." You see, precaution is more powerful than expertise. It can be so easy for us to become brash and overconfident in what we do and what we know. But it's also very easy for us to forget that just because someone's doing something fast doesn't mean he's doing it right. All thrust and no rudder. It can make for a very dangerous ending. I pray that you have a blessed day today. Each morning, look to this Facebook page for more encouraging videos that will help to lift your spirits. And as always, I encourage you to leave a comment, hit that like button down there, and feel free to share this video with your friends. Thank you. And God bless you as you go through your day today.